Experience House. What does Experience House mean to me? It's mostly a lot of physical touch and back rubs and love.
This is super serious, guys, so...
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
All right, Ira, go.
So I found that the men here...
This is a serious production. This is a serious company, okay? Stop playing so much.
Guys, quit having fun.
Yeah.
Do, 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 do. I'm going to start.
Great. I want to take just a moment. Can you close your eyes? Let's take like 3 big breaths. Thanks for being here, Ira.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool. Let's have fun.
Okay.
It's gonna be quick.
Sure.
As a starting point, what did you think this experience was gonna be like coming in, and what was it actually for you?
I think what I expected from Experience House was focused on co-working. I anticipated coming here and focusing on my writing and finishing an album and spending a lot of time alone. I did not expect that I would dive as deep into the community as I did, and that I would be leaving with 30 plus new best friends. I was more focused on like my career aspirations coming here and what I hoped to gain in like a networking perspective or a knowledge perspective, and even just a creative perspective in writing. And what surprised me was how much of a personal experience it was beyond just my career goals. I felt like those came very naturally, and the networking and the knowledge and the learning and creating came very naturally, just given the inspiring humans that are here and the knowledge that's available here. But I could have never anticipated how deep of a connection and how much of a bond I would create with the people here.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful.
Mm.
I'm so happy to have it.
Me too. Me too.
What surprised you the most?
What surprised me the most? I think what surprised me the most was my lack of anxiety here. Typically in the real world, I struggle a lot with anxiety, especially social anxiety, and that in itself was an anxiety point coming here, knowing that I was going to be surrounded by everyone I'd never met. I didn't know a single person coming here. And that felt really intimidating and a little overwhelming. And within the first day, I just noticed such a massive shift internally, that I was so at ease with the people here and with the space. And, you know, that first day just showing up and having everything taken care of, from meals to lodging and like even our bags being taken to our rooms. And then just being embraced literally with like, welcome, and let's all hug and meet each other in this very like beautiful way. Yeah, I didn't feel the tension, the internal tension that I typically feel around people. And that has continued throughout the month. Yeah.
That's really cool.
It's been really dope.
Good to hear that.
Yeah.
I really mind, what is Experience House? How would you describe this to someone else?
Ooh, what is Experience House? Experience House is a container of very unique and abstract creatives, intellectuals, business world people, art world people, a very diverse community of humans coming together intentionally to learn from each other, to grow, and to experience something special. I don't know that any of us knew what that was, or even still what it is exactly. It's really hard. It's really hard to explain. And I think it'll take me some time to even be able to tell people what this was. For me personally, it was a massive therapeutic personal growth experience that lended a million new perspectives and ways of seeing the world and ways of seeing other people and ways of seeing myself, which was incredibly healing at a time in my life that I really needed that. And through that, it's been so inspiring creatively as someone that has a career in a creative field. It's just been this beautiful, inspirational hub of some of the most beautiful and incredibly talented humans I've ever met. I know, I'm getting all the feels.
Who do you think Experience House is made for? Who should come to something like this?
I think Experience House is made for everyone. I've been fascinated by how diverse the group here is. There's so many physical, mental, emotional, spiritual differences among this group that it's been fascinating to see how each of us learned from each other and tapped into the space. So I think anyone that's open to that, anyone that feels open to learning from other people and open to sharing whatever they have to give, it's a very giving space. And I've learned that the more of yourself you're willing to give to the people here, the more you're going to receive. So I think everyone could benefit from that. And I think anyone that's open to it should be here.
Awesome. Tell me about the connections that you've made here. Like how have you experienced these people?
I have made some of the most incredible connections and friendships here, which seems a little wild given that it's been 30 days. And I think it's because of the 30 days that I was able to do that. As someone that travels full-time for a living, I don't usually stay in one place for more than a day or two, a week most. And just within the first couple of days here, recognizing that I was going to be around these people for the entire month allowed me to kind of dive deeper than I have done in a really long time. And I said even in that first week, it felt like family. Like I was just creating this really beautiful family with strangers. There's maybe five, 6 people here that I feel I've made that lifelong connection to, that they are part of my world and will always be a part of my world in whatever way that means in the future. And it's hard to describe, but it's very magical to be able to tap into people that way and know that you're being held in this very open, loving, beautiful space, and that you can allow yourself to do the same for others. Which again, I think I struggle with in my day-to-day life. And here it's taught me a lot about the capacity that I have to connect with other people. And I can't wait to continue these relationships and see where in the world I will bump into the family that I've made. yeah, it's beautiful. It's hard to explain.
Awesome. I think that's all I have for now,
Okay.
just because we're a bit time short.
All right.
Actually, one final question. I guess just, is there anything else that you feel called to share? It could be to me, or it could be to the world, or anyone watching this.
Yeah, I think I shared it. I just feel very changed as a person, and that might sound silly, to go to a space for 30 days with a bunch of strangers, but it's been life-changing. And I know people say that a lot, that they did an experience, or they went to a new country, or they tried something and it was life-changing. And I've always thought that was a little cliche, but I feel deeply changed.